Hi, my name's Lexxmarzain and this is Banished. Welcome back to our town of Sophia. We've done a little bit of clearing. We're gonna get making a lot of space here actually. We put a road in because I wanted a road to our hunting cabin. Which makes life a little quicker. And we have finished our herbalist. Actually, I love the look of this. It looks so cool. Little mushrooms there, little plants, little sunflowers. That's very cool. So yeah, we have our herbalist. So we now actually have a medicine woman. Or man. Actually, we have two of them. We have two herbalists. We only have 3 spare laborers though, which is, yeah, it's not great. But we need to build more houses. See, houses are going to be the key. We're going to crack on with that. We're going to get one house up and running. We have enough resources to do it already, so that'll be great. We shall convert 2 of you guys into builders. Just leave 1 person. We're basically trying to clear out as much of this space here so that we can use this as more building. I do plan to build another gatherer's hut up here. Actually, possibly over here. Can't remember the gap between. Yeah. So we've got another one here. So we'll then have another gatherer's hut and even more food, potentially. And there's our house. Fantastic. We may as well just whack this one off as well. That way we shall have plenty of new children. Nominal population boost. So we have a phenomenal amount of firewood going here. And of course a reserve of food. We actually have a reserve now, which is excellent. And ticking over quite nicely now. We are of course into the summer of year number 4. Our hunter's cabin is doing pretty well for itself. 360 venison this season, 10 leather. Last season was 14 leather and 520 venison. That's fantastic. And of course building coats here and there. More tools. We have 15 hide coats, 36 tools. We have of course no iron in reserve, but that's not really going to be a problem. Ooh, we do have no coal, no stone. And we do have our guys who are hacking away at this stone here. Well, there is only one of them doing it, but we only need 1 more stone, so it shouldn't take too long. And in fact, that should be it now. This reserve pile here is pretty much just turning into firewood pile, which is fine. We're actually probably going to put another one in. Another 5x5. There we go. Just so we don't run out of it. Nothing worse than when your stockpiles actually overflow, because then stuff just gets left all over the place and it's just a mess. I don't know whether it actually has a effect on efficiency. It probably does. But at the end of the day, it just looks messy and untidy. And there's our another house. Excellent. So, and there's no one living in it. Children, a herbalist could probably move out. The problem is if them get 2. Oh, there we go. 2 hunters. Wow, you guys have a long journey to go before you get home. Possibly eventually, well, eventually we'll build houses out here with these guys. But until then, pretty much just gonna have to deal with the walk. Yeah, let's get us some iron and have a look at some of the new stuff we can build, because we do need to start thinking about expansion. At the moment, our population is 15 adults and 6 children, so we have increased. I do really want another gatherer, so I'm gonna select you, put you up there so I can see your circle, and actually here looks quite good. I quite like, oh, that's lovely. I believe this is going to be the home for our new gatherer's hut. No, we've selected hunting cabin now. It's better. Gatherer's hut is a slightly smaller circle. Excellent. Have you out here, and I'm actually going to build a house beside you as well, because I would much Actually, that's not really going to be worthwhile because you're still going to have to come back here for food. Let's get you a road. Guys will build that road up for us nicely. That'll give us a second food source, which will be used. We'll probably not actually put anyone on there right now until we have a little population boom. Probably when our little children sort of get a bit older. Because that is quite a distance between the two. Just keep you up so I can see your circles. And you. So what we could always do is start building a kind of drop-off depot here, which actually would be quite a good idea. In fact, I believe we shall do that. We shall of course start with a storage barn here. And we're going to get a road. I'm going to just pause this quickly because I want to see if I can get a road to go in a... Lovely. Can we go up one? Not too bad. There we go. We'll do that way. There we go. Put a little road in there. Okay. Not really easy seeing the roads in the snow. We can connect that up later. And what we want is to have a storage barn, because we're going to have our trading post here. At least I hope we are. Just we'll put our storage barn there. I'm going to quickly pause you because I don't want them to actually come running out and building, because it would just make life a little difficult. You can go away now. And we shall have a stockpile beside you. Just put a road between them. Really is not easy seeing the road in the snow. Oh, come on, winter rains, go away. We are going to have a couple of houses out here as well. And we shall have a trading post, which we shall go with there. So we're going to see if we can actually fit the trading post in now. There we go. A little bit further forward? Nope. Right, so this definitely goes on pause. We're not going to need it for a while, but it's in place. So we're going to turn this kind of into our trading zone so we can have storage facilities and houses and stuff. It just saves us having to transport stuff. Oh, hello. You've already reached your max. You got 50. Now, I want you to be at least at 200, because I want to use at least half of those for trading. Now our guys will be building roads like crazy right now, which is fine. Don't really have an issue. We're going to crack the speed up a little just so we can get out of winter. We have no real risk of starving to death, so it's not really too much of a problem. I don't generally like running on 10 because things happen quite quickly, and especially disasters. Disaster hits when you're on speed 10, you pretty much have no chance of even being aware of what's happening. So tree-wise, we can take these. And these. And then everything north of that. Awesome. That should give us enough wood at least to get this underway. We have a good bit of stone and a good bit of iron kicking about, which is nice. Just wood kind of go through really quickly because we use the wood for our blacksmiths and for our woodcutter. And the woodcutter just basically any wood just hacks away. Oh, we're running low on food again. We don't really have a population boom. Anyway, that new gatherer's hut's going to do us some good. Although, when you say we're running low on food, we have 370 in storage and it's spring. So we should be okay. Also, with the new gatherer's hut, that's going to help us quite a bit. We have 12 out of 30 wood. Is not really a lot, to be honest. There we go. Bit more wood coming in. We do only have 2 laborers, so I mean it takes a while for them to get things done, and it is a long journey from here all the way up there. I mean that's a good day's journey at least. That's our food back up to almost 500 again, so that's great. Alright, gatherer's hut's almost done. With all our resources, just need to start the building work. And you'll be ready. We could also build another herbalist up here at some point as well, which would be great. It'll give us more herbs, and herbs are fantastic for trading. They're really, really useful. Almost finished. Lovely, lovely. And then we'll put the 3 workers that we're building it will become gatherers. We won't actually be maxing that one out because we don't really have I want to at least have 3 laborers kicking about until more of the kids grow up. At least our health has increased. This is pretty much just because we have the herbalist now. So our health increases. And there we have it. Excellent. So that'll give us a nice supply of food and make life a little easier. Now I'm going to start in this storage barn, even though the one we've got here is only 20% full. I find generally when storage barns get full, they get full very quickly. One of those things, 1 minute you got 3 storage barns sitting there with 10% in, next minute you're at 90% and the game's going, ah, empty the storage barns. So I'm going to start work on that storage barn anyway. I should get things done. I like how they put the little X's beside the things they're cutting down. It's not even X's, it's the, let me see it from this angle. The pickaxe. So you know that they're working it. Quite clever. That is quite a beast of a wood supply, to be honest. That's 1,000 firewood. I think potentially we can hold off. Okay. We're gonna change your limits to 1,000, so you'll stop working because you've hit it. You don't need to keep cutting wood now, because really we don't need anymore. And he'll become like a bonus labourer just kicking out. We have 5 labourers now. Oh, that is lovely. Right, I'm gonna put at least 2. Oh, I hate when it snows in autumn. Never fun. So we can have 2 builders already set up to work on that. We could actually build a road, which would make a lot of sense. From here all the way into there. Excellent. I do like playing with the roads. They are fun. Of course not playing on roads, because that would just be silly. Okay, that storage barn should be done soon, and in which case we shall drop out you. Yeah, we might want to pause for a second. I want to build these 2 houses as well. And then we're going to look into sorting out our trading post, because the trading post costs so much. I mean, 82 logs, 80 stone, and 40 iron. That's 140 build time. It is a lot of work. And it's totally worth it. We're going to put another gatherer, actually, since we have quite a few laborers turning, well, children growing up and becoming laborers. More children. You need a house of your own. Ooh, you need a house of your own. You two need a house of your own. Yeah, we need a lot more houses, to be honest. So what we're going to do is we're going to start placing houses around here, because this is going to be our main area. And we're going to have one, actually no, we're going to keep that for something else. And let's just start getting a couple more, just so that we're not stagnating, because the worst thing is to end up with a population who are not growing at all, because then we're not going to have anything happening. Now the thing and you know as I do is I like to have my primary builds all up on the screen. It does take up a lot of the screen space, but then again I'm running this on 1080, so I have a lot of screen space to play with. I did find when I was playing this on my laptop I couldn't do this as effectively. Again, screen space, you just don't have the space to work with, and this I've got tons. It's great. So this is we're just waiting for work now to be done, so we're at 9 of 60. We'll have that storage bar, which will mean hopefully our gatherers up here won't have quite as far to run, and it also will help getting goods to and from our trading post once it's up and running. So you're almost done. We are going to activate this house, so we can start clearing at least the wood. In fact, we can activate both of them, just so they start clearing out the rubble. And once this one's done, we'll actually pause it. There we go. The good thing is they'll actually take this wood and they'll put it into this pile here. Oh, hello, we're short on food again? No, we're low on food. Okay, that's fine. Don't really have a problem with us being low on food. I mean, look at that. We got low on food 100, and then it's straight back up to 400 again. And it's just because it really is the distance that they're having to travel. I mean, they'll use up all the food in storage, and then the guy's still on his way. Excellent storage barn, and it's already got stuff in it. This one's 39% full. And we should have our house very soon. We got all that iron from there, which was lovely, and we still got quite a bit of that. We do have a lot of tools now. We have 131 iron tools, which of course most of that I'm going to end up putting into we're going to set that to 150 actually, because usually we only need 50 in storage to keep our guys going, at least at this level of population, and the rest can all go into our trading depot, which also means we're going to have some iron spare as well, which would be lovely. Which, speaking of iron, we need to start harvesting a bit more, because we will need a lot of iron to build this, because this is going to be our next. Once our houses are done, we're going straight in on the iron. We have 2 builders, which is good. We're just moving some stone about. Once we have these 2 houses up and running, I'm going to convert everyone back into laborers, and we're going to get us a ton of wood, because now that he's maxed out, he's not going to be constantly hacking away. Excellent, this is done. Start on you. Just going to move the trading post over here as well. Move that over there, because then we can also look into some of the other cool things we can build. Graveyard is going to be very important. I'm probably going to go with the biggest graveyard we can build in one go. It just makes life so much easier if you have one massive graveyard, because that's 144 graves. It takes a long time to fill. If you go with the smaller ones, you've only got 30 graves, and to be honest, they fill up rather quickly. Chapel, something we'll consider later on. We will, of course, wherever we put our graveyard, leave space to have a chapel beside it. Just like it, it looks nice, it works in theme-wise. Town Hall is a definite. This is something we're going to be going for probably next, actually. It's going to be like the next major build we shall aim for. Hospital, again, our population is still pretty small, so it's not that much of a push. We have a herbalist, pretty much does the job at the moment. School, yeah, again, we're going to be Town Hall, then school, and wells. Wells, well, at the moment this doesn't really work very well. The way the mechanics for fires, I don't quite understand it. There's obviously a slight problem with the pathing and priority of a fire. But what should happen is a well should allow you to fight fires better. Because for example, if there was a fire in here, my population, my labourers actually, because it's only labourers that fight fires, doesn't make sense. I mean, the blacksmith is on fire, but the blacksmith's not going to do anything about it. No, no, no. Gotta wait for the labourers to get here. But the labourers would have to run all the way to here to get the water, and then run all the way back. Whereas if there's a well, say here, they would just run to the well and then put it out. The thing is, the labourers kind of take their time. They don't prioritise properly, and they don't really do the job well. But that's something that'll hopefully be changed in the future. But I think we are going to leave Sophia here right now, as we build our next house and we get ready for another autumn of year 6. So please remember to like this video if you enjoyed it, and we shall see you again in Banished.